Hello and welcome back to Mercury Farms. We are back here again today. So on yesterday's live stream, what we did was we picked up a bunch of contracts. We're just going to have a quick look at them. So we picked up a bunch of plowing and cultivating contracts. And we were quickly to realize that the small tractor that we have, if I can walk normal, I think I drank too much coffee. This one here, it can do the cultivating, but very slowly. So it's definitely not going to be able to do the plowing. So we still may use it for the cultivating. I'm not sure yet. Depending on the field, if it's like a hilly field, we're going to have to revert to the John Deere we got here. If not, I'll use that one. And we got 2 of our fields planted. Hey, how you doing, Wayne? Oh, not a problem, man. Not a problem. I appreciate you doing that. So we got this field here planted with, I had to check, soybean, and the other one is barley. Now I'm just going to do a bit of rearranging here because the first thing I want to do is I'm going to create another field. So let's get into our little doom buggy here. It's not much bigger than a doom buggy. Not much more power either. Yeah, I'm gonna get outside. I'm wondering if this tractor is going to be able to push these crates for me a bit. I'm just going to push them over into the hedge. Put that there. We'll do that to the other one as well. I think herbicide is in that, so we might eventually need that once we get weeds on the farm. How are you today, Wayne? Hey, Dragon. How you doing, buddy? I swear I was just talking to you. Try to remember all my keystrokes on it, my buttons, because I messed around with them a bit, try to make it a bit easier. So what am I going to do with this? I'm just going to move this over here out of the way. Oh, you got your PC on. How's it working? Did you have to what was wrong with it in the first place? Now I'm going to need to move the bale fork, so I'm going to need to get the front loader arm. It was a good stream you just did, Dragon. I love that map. I'm going to get you to send me a link to that map so like I can play it offline for when I'm not streaming, and that I'll use that one. Oh, you got a new desk. That's right, I thought I heard you say you were putting your desk together. Alright, so let's get this out of the way now. Park this one in here for the time being. And we'll get into the John Deere now, and we'll do a bit of plowing. Because we're going to plow and make our own little field. We don't have much money, so the more fields we got, the better. Oh. So let's unfold that. So I'm going to try to put a field here, but I want to make sure that I keep a path for our vehicles. So let me see. Probably about right. Right here looks good. And we'll drop that down into the ground. And let me see if I can push the right button for create. Oh, I don't think I can do it while it's down. Let me see, what one is it? Lowering missing type disc plow. I don't understand that. Create fields. Okay, here we go. So let's create a field. At least then we'll have another field that we can plant in. Take my time now because I don't want to ruin this. I mean, I can always go back and paint it in after, but that's going to cost money. Well, of course I would do that. All right. We're just getting some weird popping sounds. Did you guys hear that? Or is that just on my end? So I'm going to bring it right to here. I'll have to go back and clean it up a bit after. So we'll drop it ahead a bit. And I'm going to zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you back. Alright, let's try to get a straight line here. Alright, that's good enough. That'll work. So we'll get a fair-sized little field here. It'll probably be even bigger than our other field over there in that little field 10. I don't mind overlapping right here now because I just want to make sure that it comes out good. Get rid of that puddle of water. Mix that in with the ground. Come up a bit so I can line this up perfect. There, that looks good. Now, I bet y'all knew I was going to bang into that. Like, I'm going to cheat now. I wonder if it's going to be able to close. There we go. I should have had that done in the first place. Because you know what, y'all know what my driving's like. Okay. Yeah, you do. That's for sure, Dragon. I can't even get it straightened up. Straighten up. Try to get it in close to the shed. That'll probably do. So are you enjoying that map? Midwest Horizons, is it? That looks like a cool map. I like that map. Just imagine, Dragon, you can steer better than I can, and you use your keyboard. Alright, now I'm going to have to move. Push that out of the way now if I can. I should just hook up to it, but... There we go. Yeah, guaranteed, man. I really like that map. I'm going to get that map and I'm going to play it just as a fun game offline. You know, I'm looking for something like I want to work on these farms, but when I go offline, I don't want anything to be missed, so I tend to not really play anything. Right? So I want to get a nice map so I can start doing something offline in my spare time. Yeah, I just want to keep that down. I don't need to have this neat and tidy. It's going to be seeded now momentarily. Yeah, exactly. A just for fun map to play on. You know, when you're not streaming and stuff like that. I definitely want something to play, and that looks like a really good map. I've been even looking at that Rustic Acres one too. I like that. The old rustic look. I get this last little piece, and I don't want to go in too close to the back of the shed, but we'll try to straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Now, see, I'm getting better. I backed up before I went forward. Rustic Acres is a nice. Oh, Rustic Acres is nice. I'm going to take another look at the country. Let's see if I got the bugs fixed. They really made it. Did they really? So what has Papa been working on for you? Has he been working on the water issues on the map you're working with now? I thought I heard him say something about you won't have issues with water no more. There we go. Look at that. We have another field. Now, before I start seeding this one, I'm going to go in and have a look at some of our plowing contracts and pick up a fair size one. Seems like a lot of the plowing ones we got are small. Field 49 is probably the biggest. Or, yeah, 49. So we'll go to field 49. Where is field 49? Right here. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll go up to the windmill hill and we'll get that one done. Oh, cool. It's cool to get the fences out and no water. Yeah, I noticed too, there's a lot of trenches on that map you're on too, right? Like, there just before you ended and you got caught on that pole. When you made that turn, you never made it wide enough. You almost lost the cedar in the gully there. Alright, so I think I should be able to get to it in here. This is a weird shaped field too, so I'm probably going to do the first headland before I set the worker off. As you can see, the fences are really close here. And, oh, wrong button. And we're going to take limit fields off. Oh, wrong button again. Okay, so I don't own this land, so how is that doing that? Oh well. Hopefully it'll fix itself. I don't know why it's doing that. Limit fields. Allow create fields. Look. Just not my day. There we go. I might have just ruined that field. I don't own it though, I don't care. But normally it won't let you do that to the land unless you own the land. Yeah, it gives it a bit of variety, I guess. You know? I don't mind a bit of variety. It's too bad there's no vehicles on that. Like, do you have them turned off or there's just no vehicles? I actually like the vehicles on the map because it gives you a sense of someone else is here. So how is everyone tonight? I was hoping Papa Smurf would come over and watch. Oh, okay, he made it with no vehicles in it. Yeah, there are a few maps out there like that. Some people just don't like the vehicles. Like, I know sometimes they're a pain in the you-know-what. When you're trying to get stuff done and they're just in the way, but I like them. I usually pass them or curse at them. Yeah, so hopefully now when I finish the contract, it'll fix that little corner. And if I ever decide to buy this piece of land, I'll fix it up with a paint job anyway. Alright, let's get this straightened up and we will get the worker going on this. And we will run back to the farm. Hopefully now the worker don't have no issues with it. Yeah, they're hard on the UK maps because the UK maps are so close-knit, they're so tight and small. But you know, it gives it more of a challenge, I find. What I like about this map, if you listen to the sounds, I'm walking around and like you can hear someone with a chainsaw. Every now and again you'll hear a shotgun go off like someone's out hunting and all that. That's what I like about this map. It makes it almost feel like it's alive, you know, like it's like almost like a multiplayer map where there's multiple people doing different jobs on it and that, so it's pretty cool. Oh, excuse me there. Just give me a second, I get a drink there to clear my throat. Alright, so now we have another little field here. It's not that big, but it will bring in some money. So I'm going to get this tractor going again. And I think I should have enough seed left to do this. Looks like just seed on top there, yeah, so it might be full. Might be full of seed, actually. Okay, let's hook into this. I think if I had my time back, I would have got a small, I would have got one around the same size, but I would have had it so it took seed and fertilizer. Because now not only do I have to seed the field, but once I finish seeding it, then I gotta go fertilize it, and I gotta do it twice. At least with it, if it was in the seeder, oh, don't tip over on me. So much weight now because I got all that seed in the front. Let me open the cover. That's weird. See how it just piled up on one side? Could be a glitch, I suppose. I can always look at selling this one. And getting another one. So we got soybean in one field. We got barley in another field. So what I think I'm going to put in this one is canola or oilseed radish. I wonder what one you get more for. Now watch this. Watch this. I went out and now I got everything by a bushel. I don't know. I think bushels are a measurement in the US. But I actually went out and got the unit convert mod or whatever it's called. And I'm measuring it in bushels and it's per bushel. So like if you see the price here like $9.59, that's per bushel. So I like that. I like that. So it's easier to keep track of. Soybeans, sugar beet. So we're looking up. We got canola. That's a good price on canola, actually. And I don't see oilseed radish. What else is oilseed radish, guys? Yeah, watch out for the falling trees, Jeff. Yeah, guaranteed. I don't see oilseed radish there at all. Cotton, sugar cane. Okay. So I won't be doing oilseed radish because it's not in here. That's weird. So we'll do canola. Get our canola down. Yeah, exactly. Like 2 passes. Like right now, I should be fertilizing the field. I need to get a seeder that fertilizes and seeds at the same time. How are we doing on the seeder? So what's also cool about this mod is when you go to harvest the field, it's going to actually tell me what my yield is like. So that's going to be cool. Okay, don't... There's my driving again, Dragon. Probably went too close to the building, but oh well. The more we got right now, the better. Canola, that's what I thought. But it's weird how it's coming up as a different crop on my HUD there. So I'll do the safe thing and I'll go with canola. This tractor can barely manage this. I don't know what the horsepower in this one is. Maybe 100. Come on, Morpheus, you're missing all kinds of places, man. I miss so much in here when I do it on my own because I don't have Dragon and Nick and all them telling me, come on, Morpheus, get with the program. You're missing stuff. Or usually I just hire a worker and put my feet up and pretend I'm doing it. I don't care as long as it gets down, man. That's all I care. Oh, okay. So, where did we miss up here? I'll get this bit first. Yeah, when I get this field planted, I'm just going to go in and see how much I paid for this. And do I got a seeder that can do fertilizer as well in my mods? Yeah, a little bit over there. Not too really worried about the edges. Hey Papa, how you doing, buddy? About time you decided to come over and watch one of my streams. I know, I gotta stop drinking that whiskey while I'm out farming. Guaranteed, man. That's what's wrong, I can't see what I'm doing. It's like that commercial when you're looking through all them glasses. The more you add, the blurrier it gets. I must have about 20 glasses that I'm looking through right now. See, I learned from Dragon, if you just finish watching Dragon stream, you notice that when he was seeding, he don't lift up his seeder as well at the ends. We just go. Saves time. You know, I don't have time to be lifting up implements and putting them back down and all that. I need to get this planted. And that's why I tend to miss a lot of spots too, because I'm trying to get it done so fast. Alright, so we got the majority of it. I think there's just a few little spots I missed. A little bit right here. We'll try to get this little corner bit. Now at the shop, there is a place at the shop where you can go click on, and it actually takes all the hedges out and all the fences out. So I may be doing that down the road. And it looks like the 2 crops that we planted yesterday are starting to grow. I know. This is my realistic series and I'm doing a half-arse job. But you want to know what? I got myself a nice new field that I just created. And I did it all on my own, Papa Smurf. All on my own. Alright, let's put this away now. If I go too fast, I'm going to tip right over, so I got to take my time with it. Look at them rims, Dragon. It's like a copper rim. I don't want that open. I'm going to drop it. Now, let's do the impossible. Let's go hook up to this cultivator again and see if we can find a flat field to work on. Yeah, they are nice, man. Costed me a fortune to get them. And look at this, guys. I'm still on this map. I'm supporting Team Purple. Team Purple, man. I'm still scared about what Papa Smurf got up his sleeve. I know he's got something. And we're all waiting anxiously to see what he's going to do. Alright, let's look at the cultivating jobs. Field 36 is close by. Field 33. Where's field 33? Way up there. That one is almost done. So I can probably come up there and work my way down. So that's what we'll do. We'll go to field 33. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to park this here. I got to do something more important. Now, I got 175 gallons. So we'll start off. Actually, I'll worry about this one last. Let's get the ones that are starting to grow. This field over here won't take maybe 1 or 2 passes. Get it done before the next thing, because when I go to do it again, I'm going to have to switch out my tires to the narrow tires. Because if I don't, I got crop destruction on. I'm going to destroy the crop. Oh. I'm only wasting fertilizer here. I don't need to fertilize this field. This one was done. That's right. Because it's a Euro map. This map is based in England somewhere. Mercury Farms. I don't think that was a US map. I think that was it's a UK map. So that's why I did the pounds. The only thing I'm doing, I don't know how to... I just installed the unit convert, and I don't know how to switch the units. So right now it's defaulting in bushels. So I'm going to play around with that after and get it set up to UK units on that as well. There's the gunshot. Anyone hear it? Alright, Dragon Man. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. Appreciate it. So, Papa, how you doing today, my buddy? Is your day going well? Was the weather up in Quebec good today? Now, if I run out of fertilizer, I still think I got some liquid fertilizer over at the shop. I purchased some solid fertilizer, but I didn't have a solid fertilizer spreader. And the worst thing about the fertilizer and seed and stuff like that is once you buy it, it's yours. You know, you can't resell it back. Now, I suppose you can get a sell point that will buy it. A modded sell point, that is. I knew I was going to hit that fence. I was only waiting for it. Not turning very well either. I guess there's too much weight on the back now. Usually I try to keep the front filled, and it always dumps from the front first for some reason. So I end up losing steering capacity. I don't know why in my right mind I went with a sprayer. I should have just got the solid fertilizer one. Because the thing with the solid fertilizer one, I could have got one that you can spread lime as well, because I don't have anything to put lime on the fields. And we all know lime is very important for the growth and your yield, so oh yeah, I know what you mean, Papa Man. Well, I don't, but I do. You know, nothing worse than trying to get some treatment and it's too warm. And you guys are close to the St. Lawrence River there, so I bet you it was right muggy too, was it? I think this is fertilizing anyway, I don't know. It's hard to see on this textures. Wow, we went through that really quick actually. The spray rate on this is... I thought I turned the spray rate down, but... And I tell you what, if I don't have any more liquid fertilizer over at the oh, I know why I went with this way, because the herbicide. The herbicide is liquid form. And I can never seem to catch the weeds when they're at their beginning stage. God only knows. God only knows, Jeff. That's probably why you hear the chainsaw going. So we're going to have to run to the shop and get some more fertilizer. Because I am out. That was a good stream with Nick today, Papa. I really enjoy them streams. We all have a great laugh, man. So listen, how long do you have to do your treatments for? Like, is it an ongoing thing, or do you have like a certain number that you have to do, or until everything is gone, or whatever? Alright, let's zoom in here a bit and get closer. I'm one, I don't look for the vehicles. I just come out. If there's a vehicle there, I hit it. It usually throws me in a light pole or something. I tell you, man, if they implemented damage on your vehicles for banging into things and stuff like that, my vehicles would be destroyed all the time. All the time. Now, is this fertilizer or is it herbicide? Let me zoom in to see. That is fertilizer. But it's not enough, so we're going to go in and buy some more. Fertilizer, 3,200 for 2,000 liters. I don't need that much, though. 2,800 for 3,000 liters. That's even better. So I'll go with that one. I'll buy it. We're going to end up using it anyway. Look at the weight in it. Look, the back wheel's coming right up. It's only 397 gallons. Do you know anything about the unit convert mod, Papa, and how to use it to set the different settings in it? Have you played around with it yet? Okay, why is that not filling? Maybe I'm not close enough. There we go. Does it really? I didn't know that. So the D860. Okay. Is that a type of fertilizer, or is it a vehicle, or what is it? What is the D860? See, what I should have got was one of these. Like, I think, like, I got one here. This one takes lime and fertilizer. That's what I should have got. I mean, it is 1,500. Maybe that's something I'll look at purchasing in the near future. The John Deere DB60. I don't know if I got it in this one, Papa. I don't know if I got that mod in here. Oh, a planter. Yeah, yeah. So it's not there. A planter. Sorry. John Deere DB60. I got the DB120 and the DB90. I don't have the DB60. And it wouldn't be a cedar, would it? No. No. I mean, I was thinking I can use something like, well, not that one. It don't carry very much. Where was I looking? Maybe something like this one here. No, that's just seed. That's why. Maybe this one. Was it this one? Yeah, this one is seed and fertilizer. The capacity is not very good because the capacity in this one is, well, this one's less what I got. And it's 14,000 and 11,000. That's probably why I went when it was cheaper to buy these two than get that by itself. Yeah, it's probably too big for the fields. One pass and it'll be done. Alright, so we are full. Well, we're not totally full. We're at 89%. That'll keep us going for a little while. Eventually I'm going to have to purchase a pressure washer too because the vehicles are getting really dirty. Worst thing with this is you can't see with that thing in front. I should have checked too to see how much it would cost to get the row crop tires put on. Now I'm going to try to find out where I last left off. That's going to be the problem. Oh. Down this way first. Look at the weeds coming up already. Man. That's alright. I got some herbicide there though. What I like about 19 now is if you hit Control I, it drops your... If you got to use this for multiple things, it'll drop off and put it in palette form. Which is pretty cool. Yeah. I know it's over around here somewhere. There should be 2 passes. So it looks like I got it done out to here. Yeah, okay, I see it all there now. What I'll do is I'll go in and check the map after to see. So you working on any mods lately, or are any new ones, or are you still fixing up some of the ones that you already had because of the 1.4 patch? I finally went to your website and downloaded the new iconic Big Buds that got all the logos on it. That map you edited for Dragon, is that on your website too, Papa? I'm just looking for a big, nice map to play like when I'm not streaming that, so I don't look at these maps and want to play these ones while I'm not streaming. Alright, before I leave now, I'm just going to go in and check the fertilization stage here. And let's get the weeds off because there's a bunch of weeds in it. Let's get that off. So we do have the first stage. Field 10 is good. It's got both stages. Now we just got to do this little field that we created here just a few minutes ago. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty out the fertilizer that I got here, and I'll put in that herbicide that I got, and we'll get rid of the weeds. Oh, you can get it on the Mod Hub? I can't get it on Facebook because I don't use Facebook. That's what I hate. Some people just put their mods on Facebook, and for people that don't use Facebook, they can't get them. Well, I suppose you can. You can get someone that you know that got Facebook and get them to download it for you. Modhub.us? Okay. I'll check it out. Yeah, this one won't take long to fertilize. This is only a small field, but you know what? It's going to give us some extra crop to sell and make some money. I knew I was going to do that. Back up right quick rather than waste fertilizer. I should have turned it off. Come on. Man, I hate collisions on crap. And then I end up missing a bunch of stuff. There we go. So this one wasn't a field, Papa. This is just a part of the yard. So where I'm low on money and I can't cheat in no money and all that, I decided to take some of the yard that I'm not using right now for the time being and create a small little field to get some more crop in here. It'll serve its purpose for now. And then as we start getting more money and I can get another field, then I'll just use the paint tool and get rid of this crop when we need it for a yard again. Imagine Morpheus came up with a good idea. Alright, get this last little bit here. Man, the weeds don't take very long to start growing. I just put that field down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and dump out the fertilizer. So we can go over and fill up our herbicide. And see the weight distribution there? That was cool. That's why I always fill the front up first to get some weight in the front. There we go, not much in that at all. Hopefully I got enough to do the fields. Well, we got 368 gallons. So we'll get as much as we can get done and then we'll have to go purchase some more. Yeah, that's right. I was even looking at Tony was telling me, or Wayne, I can't remember if it was Tony or Wayne. I think it was Tony. Tony was telling me that, I'll show you now. I can't afford it right yet, but where is it? It's in the shop. I think it's under miscellaneous. When I get enough money, purchase this. Because it's going to make me 250 pounds per hour. So you're working on a 24-hour day, so at least you got constant money coming in. Now, for the first several days or a week or so, all your money that you're making is going to go back into paying for the tower. But once you have it paid off, then you're just in the money for just to have it there. The only thing I don't like, it won't let me do it. It's huge. It looks ugly. I'd like to have a little tiny small piece of land that I can put it on that it's added away and it, you know. Come on, Morpheus. Stop banging into stuff. Look where you're going. See, I should have bought the weeder that hauls the weeds out. But like I said, I always end up missing the first stage of this. But of course, now that I talked about it, I'm here at it. Oh well. This does my fertilizing. It does my herbicide. The only thing it don't do is the lime. And you all know how much I love liming fields. But I know one time Papa told me liming is very important. So I'm going to have to get something eventually to get the lime on the fields. Now, let's try to get in close to that shed as possible without hitting it. There we go. That field is done for weeding for this season. Now let's go in and get this one. This one is only going to be very quick to do too. Now, before I waste it, I should go in and see if there are weeds there. Yep, it's weeded. It needs weeds. It needs to be de-weeded. Maybe that's all is in here. No, there's weeds in there, but the crop is growing. But the next time I come in to do fertilizer on it, I won't be able to use these tires. So that's more money. Yeah, it's like liming is like plowing. I think it's on every third one. Which is good because, I mean, imagine you had to do it every single time. And all lime does is it changes the pH levels in your soil. Now, I'm definitely not going to have enough to get the other bigger field done, so what I might do is I might just go over and, rather than waste time and start doing it and then have to stop. Come on. There we go. I might just go over and purchase. Now I'm going to start it. I got that other tractor up there with a worker doing that plowing, but I guarantee you that plowing is done with me messing around with all this. As long as I'm not paying an hourly rate. I don't got very much money left. I think the worker's fired now anyway, so. I'd like to see you get back into streaming, Papa Smurf, and do some farming. You said you used to do it before. But I guess, you know, a lot of your time goes with modding and that. I understand that too, right? You've done the streaming bit. Who knew that was going to happen? I did. Now, if I had my time back, I would not have made this field any bigger. Because my OCD, I have to get in and get every little piece. I don't want to miss anything. And then I got to get in so close that I'm going to be hitting that fence all the time. Guaranteed. Yeah, that's right. You can end up burning. Same with fertilizer, too. right? Like I see a lot of people, you know, they're growing even like on grass, right? So I throw a little bit of fertilizer on my lawns now I do mine every fall. And then I let it sit over the winter, you know, with the snow and all that. So when it comes time for spring and that, it's already fertilized and ready to go. But I've seen people in the middle of summer putting fertilizer on their lawns, putting too much of it on, figuring, well, if I put more fertilizer on, it's going to grow better. It's going to grow nicer. But no, it'll actually burn it up. How are we doing? Actually, the spray rate on this is pretty good. I might actually have enough to get this whole field done. I don't understand. Like, I'm on Twitch now. Like, I'm streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch. I don't understand the Twitch part on, like, right now I'm working on to become an affiliate and then become a partner after. What's the whole idea of becoming an affiliate and a partner? Right? I understand on YouTube you got to get so many viewers and follower or subscribers and watched hours to be able to be monetized. That makes sense. I understand that, but I don't understand the Twitch part. I'm just going to go create a Patreon account, man, and if anyone wants to donate to the channel, they can do it there. You know, I don't need to go out and have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel just to be monetized. And you know, right now I couldn't care less if anyone wanted to donate or not. I just enjoy playing the game and streaming it. When time permits, of course. I guarantee I won't become no millionaire by doing YouTube videos. I'm going to become a millionaire because I'm going to create a new operating system or a new iPhone or Android app. That's how I'm going to become a millionaire. Just like Buddy did when he created that Angry Birds. He created a little game, Angry Birds, and there wasn't much went into it. I've seen the code for Angry Birds, and it's not a hard app to write. And the guy was making $50,000 US a day on that app. Yeah, they always change. Just like Nick was saying when he started with YouTube, to be monetized was a lot less work to do than it is today. It's almost like they make it impossible today because it all has to be done in a 12-month period. So now, if you gain 1,000 subscribers in your first 12 months, but you don't get the total hours, do you have to get another 1,000 subscribers over a 12-month period and the watch hours at the same time? So that's where I get confused. And if that's the case, that's stupid. Yes, sir, look with that. We did have enough. We did have enough. Now, I don't need no more, so I'm just going to run it out. Waste it. I'm just joking. I'm not. I can't afford to do that. We're going to need more on the next growth on these crops. Might even get some contracts to do some herbicide as well. I tell you, I won't be harvesting that field. That's cotton. Yeah, I agree with you, Papa, man. Alright, let's go put this away in the shed. Or actually, I'm going to drop it over where I got the fertilizer. We'll keep that over there. Mostly made out of plastic. It's not going to rust if it rains. Alright, we'll drop the back off first. Drop the back off first because I need the weight in the front. Now we'll drop the front off. A dandy little tractor for doing like work around the yard. It's not like what we're used to using, Pop, by the way. Watch this now. I'm going to get it to do some cultivating. I got it to do some the other day. It was doing like 2 miles per hour. But when this is all you got, well, you got to make it work. Because I got my John Deere, my bigger horsepower tractor is doing the plowing. This one would never be able to handle the plowing. Okay. See, what I got to start doing, and I'm not doing it right now, is I need to schedule my live streams. So, like, have it on my page and schedule it saying that, oh, I'm going to do a live stream on this day at this time. At least then people will see it and all that. And I got to try to probably pick a better time, too. Like, I'm trying to... Like, a lot of the people that watch my channel are Canadian. They've come from Nick the Hick and that. But we do have some... I have a couple of European, like Tony likes watching them. And like right now, it's just so late for him to be on watching. Alright, so that one is finished. We'll have to come back and pick that one up and put that on another one. But right now, we got to go to field... I think it was 52? I know it was up here. I don't think it was that one. That one's growing. I don't know what field we were working on. I gotta go to the map. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is over there. Field 33 is our next contract for cultivating. So I think I can get to field 33. I got to go down this way because if I try to cut across, there's going to be hedges there and I won't be able to get through. And hopefully it's not a really big hilly hill. Where are you located to, Jeff? You're down in Australia or something, is it? Or... Right now for me, it's after midnight here now. Now, hopefully I can get in from over here on this side. Yes, this is the roadway, so... New Zealand, that's right, New Zealand. Okay, so for the best way for me to do this field is going to be this way. So of course, as usual, I will do the first go around and then I'll put a worker on it. Why did that do that? Why does that do that? What beautiful 2 mile per hour cultivating job. $2:30 in the afternoon there. Yeah, you're over a day ahead of me. See the hot springs up there, guys? Up in the hill? I don't think you can get up there, but it looks like a hot spring. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I streamed there the weekend, Papa. I started off early in the morning and I was on for a few, probably 20 minutes or so. I was on call, my phone rang, I had to go. 7 hours later, I finally got back home. I started to stream up again. I was on for almost an hour or a little over an hour. Phone rings again, I had to go. You know, and you're trying to get the work done on the farm and that, but work in real life comes first, right? But you know, people understand that, man, and you just let them know they understand it. Oh, look at that, man. I get 6 kilometers or 6 miles per hour going down the hill. So do you miss farming? You used to be a farmer, weren't you, Papa? Because I know with your treatments and that, you're probably not able to do the work like you used to be able to do. That's the hard part. Yeah, I think I got my Twitch set up so I think I can only save the videos for so many days. If I'm not mistaken. You go in under settings and that, and you can only save them for so many days. But I mean, if you're constantly putting live streams up, and like I'm doing very good. I'm actually, since I started doing live streams and I don't have to be editing and all that, I actually get a little bit more time that I can do the streams and that, and I don't have to edit them. It just goes right up. I just put it right up, and all I do after is go in and edit the thumbnail. Yeah, I think a little bit of a bigger tractor would be better for doing this. Because I don't even think this might not even make it up the hill. Like, I know it'll go sideways. So if we can get up this hill, we'll be okay. Without burning all of our fuel. I got 7 up on Twitch right now. Cool. Or 7 up, yeah. I think I've got 7 live streams so far. And that's this one, and between this one and Oakfield Farms. Look at that. You see a little bit of wheel slippage every now and again. Tell me that's not using the horsepower. Every last little bit of horsepower this tractor got, it's digging right into it. Throw a little bit of headlight on there. It's getting late already. Well, I'm not putting this worker to bed until it gets this field done. Once I get it on a worker. So now with the headland done, it should have enough room to turn. What I don't understand with the allow create fields, it should not, again, it should not allow me to do that on the ground there because I don't own this land. But, oh well. There we go. We'll put that on a worker. Just give me a second there, guys, and I will be right back. I got to go make a quick coffee, and I'll be right back. Just give me a moment. Alright, I'm back. Alright, we'll let that worker get on with that. Yeah, I know, I'm in your way. Now I got to run over to that John Deere tractor. So what I did with this map, Papa, I'm not allowed to use tab into the vehicles. So if I'm at one vehicle, I actually got to run to the other one or run back to the farm or... No, the other one was in field 50. That's up this way. We're not 50, 49. Oh, excuse me. No, before nightfall comes, we might be able to get another plowing contract done while the other tractor's working on the cultivating. Okay. Fold up that plow there now. Now, before I leave this field, because it should be all done though, I'm just going to go in and check my contract. Make sure it's completed. Yep. So we'll collect that one. Now, let's look for another bigger plowing job. I don't got a lot of the big ones. This one here, field 48, that's close by, so we'll do that one next. Now, let's put some light on the situation. Oh, I wanted to see that because, yeah, I don't think it, I think it fixed the ground where I hit. I'm going to be careful this time. Look at that, Papa. I'm plowing in my favorite field type. You live far from the farm where you used to work at now, Papa? Or is it close by to you? Because you say, I hear you say every now and again you can hear the farmers outside. Hey Ray, how you doing, Ray? I haven't seen you in a long time, man. Have you been over watching Nightcop's streams lately? I try to get there, but he's usually on when Nick and the gang and us are streaming, and I'm streaming myself, and oh, I'm good, man. Having a blast doing some live streaming now rather than just doing recordings. I think since I started live streaming last week, I haven't done a recording since. I like the fact that I don't have to edit the videos. Ah, you've been working? Yeah, me too. With all this, I've been working in between and doing some school courses. So it's been busy. Now I'm going to try to do this right now. I'm going to lift the plow up. Start doing things right around here. Yeah, I see Pat was working on version 2.6, but now he's changing it to 3.0. Got a couple of new factories going in. I hope eventually he converts it over to 19. Look at that, guys. I got 5 viewers at the moment. That's my best yet. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You never know. One of these days I'll be as big as Daggerwin. I doubt that, but... But you never know. You never know. I actually watched this one YouTuber. And all he does is play PlayStation 4 games. Like all the new games that are coming out, like Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed and Walking Dead and stuff like that. And he has over 10 million subscribers. And that's all he does. Like, he don't work or anything like that. He's a content creator. But he's got 10 million subscribers. Like, that is crazy. I don't think I'll ever see that. But you know what? You never know. You never know. A miracle could happen, and maybe I'll get that myself. All right, Papa Man, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you stopping in, man. I appreciate you stopping in. I don't have my YouTube stream up, but I mean, it's up, but it's not on my computer up over there. So next time I do a stream and you come in, man, I'm going to put you in as a moderator. All right, buddy? That's just a ploy to get you to start coming to more streams. Yeah, I do. I watch Squirrel all the time with his trucking simulator and all that. I watch Squirrel quite often. My favorite series was the Euro Truck Simulator Trucking Diaries. I love that series. And he started that years ago. And I think he puts a video up every now and again, like if a new patch comes out or whatnot, he'll put a few new videos up. I'll tell you another one I watch now too. Oh, what's his name? Colonel Failure. You have too many fires in the iron. Yeah. Yeah, Colonel Failure is good too. He plays Transport Fever. Now he does the gameplay, and then I watch another two guys, and they do more recreation. So, like for example, like I watch this one guy, Grand T, and the artistic stuff that he puts into Transport Fever, I never ever thought it was possible. Oh yeah, Sunday Night Trucking, man. That's Squirrel. I even got Squirrel's pack for the trucks and that he got the mod for his pack. Now, if you're into PlayStation games, if you got a PS4 and you want to check out what new games are like and all that, go over and check out the guy's name on YouTube is the Rad Brad. He's the one that he's got 10 million subscribers. All he does is play PS4. And it's like all the new content coming out he plays. And he'll do a full series on it. And a lot of the times he gets them even before the release, so he does he'll do a couple of videos on whatever he's allowed to put out to show people like what the game is going to be like and that. Yeah, oh, you want to check it out, man. And if you haven't heard of Transport Fever, go check out Grand T. And he's doing a series now. It's called the West Midlands. And what he's doing is he's recreating the West Midlands in the UK, all the rail networks and all that, and man, he brings realism to the game. Alright, this contract's finished. I'm not going to continue no more. Let's get that done. We'll get this one finished. And let's see if we got another one up around here somewhere. Field 11, that's only a small one. 1400 field 8. Let's see where field 8 is. Let's get all the big ones done first. I need some money. So if we come down. Oh, look at that. I've never seen that before. Look at all the weeds on the map. All that is weeds. All that pink. That's all the weeds. Usually you see it in the fields. I never ever seen it on the map like that before. That's cool. Okay, so we're going to head back down to the farm anyway, so we can get field 8 done, and then we can call it quits on that. Our worker, Christine, is working up in field 33, and that's getting done. We can actually go in and see what the percentage is, if I can find it in here. 33. 50% done. So we can get another plowing job done for sure. We'll get field 8 started. And I forget how I got into this field. Is it over on this side? I might be able to get out over here. And I might not. That's the worst thing about this map. Oh, here it is. Here's the exit. So yeah, Ray, it's good to see you here, man. I haven't seen you in like forever. Because there for a while, Pat was streaming almost every day, and then he gave up for several weeks, and now he's slowly starting to get back into it again. So I'm just going to bring up our big map here so I can see how to get to field 8. So if I take the next path over, so we'll cut across here. We'll minimize that map. Here's field 8 right here. Yeah, I know, man. Work is the thing, you know. You're busy at work, and, you know, real life comes first. And then rain and storms and that, of course, that knocks out internet connections and all that. Actually, I was streaming with Nick the Hick and the guys there the other day. Not Sunday past, but the Sunday before, and I lost my internet because someone was digging up outside and dug up the wire. So I ended up missing over an hour of the stream because of that, and couldn't do nothing myself. And, you know, you don't realize how lost you are without internet until it's gone. Oh, you're in Oklahoma, are you? Yeah, I bet you guys get the thunderstorms. I guess a lot of thunderstorms there, eh? I didn't know you get a lot of tornadoes in Oklahoma, though. See, I guess I associate tornadoes mostly with Kansas, I guess, because of that movie Wizard of Oz or whatever it is. So do you still play Farming Simulator, Ray? We just actually started a series with Nick and the guys on Farming Simulator 17 Jorn's map. I haven't played Factory Farm lately. I'm waiting for Pat to come out with a new, the new version and give that a shot. But I find when I play his Factory Farm now with all the mods I got, it's got a lot of lag on it. Yeah, what kind of work do you do, Ray? If you don't mind me asking. But yeah, it's good to play. I find playing Farming Sim is relaxing. Then there's days I don't want to touch it. I play another game on my PlayStation. I play MLB The Show 2019. I love it. And I play online, so like you're playing against other players. You don't want to know my record on it because I'm not very good. I even thought about doing some streaming on that. Make that an episode or a series. Okay, yeah. You're being kept busy, that's for sure. Oh my God, look at that. I'm actually lifting up the plow when I don't need it. So we're getting a lot done here today. I got all the fertilizing done on our fields. I got the herbicide on the fields to get rid of the weeds. We created that new field that's in our yard. And we got that done. We're working on some contracts here. I've even noticed that the fields are starting to grow, so we got to keep an eye on that now. Because once it hits the second stage of growth or third stage of growth, I'm not sure which one it is, we're going to have to fertilize them again. Minecraft. You know, that's a game I've never ever played. And a lot of people play it. Minecraft. I don't understand it, but I've seen it. It's almost like to me it's almost like Lego blocks, and you make your world and then you can go in and destroy it, and almost reminds me of something like Fortnite. Other than farming sim, I play Truck Simulator a bit. I got American Truck Simulator. I got Euro Truck Simulator. And I actually prefer Euro Truck Simulator. I like the trucks and I like the graphics. I got pro mods with it and they do a really good job with their mods bringing it in, and I tell you, man, the scenery on it is awesome. And now I hear that pro mods are going to start doing some map mods for American Truck Simulator. We couldn't get quite all of it. You know, you don't make a lot of money for doing these plowing and cultivating jobs, but because of this series, if you're not aware, guys, I started from scratch. I had to take out a 500,000 pound loan to purchase my fields. And of course, I only got 2 very small fields. And all of the equipment that I got, which I got very little, but I got the essentials. I got 2 tractors. I got a plow. I got a cultivator. I got my sprayer for fertilizer and herbicide. And we got a harvester. That's over in another field right now on our last harvesting job. And that's pretty much all the equipment I got. And we got the house and the little bit of farmland and the shed. And I'm barely scraping by. We're at 14,000 pounds. But now once our crops are grown in that, hopefully the prices on the crops are going to be good. And if they are, hopefully I'm going to be able to get some cows in. Or not cows, I'm going to get horses first. But I was thinking, before I do the horses, I'm going to have another set of crops put in. And if I had my time back on that little crop that I made by the farm in our yard, I should have put oats in it. So I can get some horses in. So at least in 10 days, I know if I got 4 horses, I'm getting 200,000 pounds. And then that'll allow us to buy maybe a better tractor or some more land. But yeah, this series is going to go on for a while because I got a lot of rules set out for it. I'm not allowed to tab into vehicles. No time lapsing or nothing. I'm not doing anything off a line. So everything you see in this series is going to be recorded or on live stream. Now let's go in and complete this one. Now if you look at the rest of our plowing jobs, they're like very small, like field 44. I should have done that while I was up there. Field 44 is right here. That's a very small field. That won't take very long. A lot of these here are smaller fields that we're going to have to do. And we're only getting like 2, 3, 500 pounds. Field 2 and 3 over here. They're long, but they're very narrow. Pretty much what I do is what a... Oh, okay. What a... Yeah, yeah. What is it we used to call it? We used to call it a jack of all trades, but a master of none. So pretty much you can pretty much do everything, but you don't specialize in just one. So let's go back to the farm here now. What I'm probably going to end up doing is I'll use that other tractor for the cultivating while we're doing the plowing, but once we're finished the plowing, then I can use the John Deere to finish off the cultivating. Alright, now we're going to have a long run ahead of us, because I'm going to go up and check on that cultivating job that we're working on. And unfortunately, there's no taxis in the game yet to bring me over there. So I'm going to have to run for it. It's getting close to... It's getting very late out here now. It's 2150, almost 2200 hours. So it was a long day. We got a lot done today, actually. Now, hopefully by the time we get up there, that cultivating job will be just about completed. We got a nice run ahead of us yet. I'm running across everyone's crops and land and everything. I hope they don't... if you hear in the background every now and again, you'll hear a gun fire off. I hope they don't hit me. Well, no, it's up this way. I was getting ready to go off the map, not paying attention. I was actually looking over, just making sure that the stream was still in the green. Looks like these sunflowers are starting to get ready to wither away. Well, looks like it's almost done over here. I remember in the Farming Simulator 17 version of this farm, he had the big chunks of the gold chunks. Remember the gold nuggets? And there was a big, huge one out in this field here. And it counted like to be 10 small ones or 20 small ones. It was pretty cool, actually. Well, I hear you, man. I started off as a I started off my career as a carpenter, and then I left carpentry and I went into sheet metal, and I worked at sheet metal for years, and now I work in the IT industry. All right, worker, we don't need you no more. I'm going to continue. At least that way we don't have to pay the worker. I'm not doing nothing right now, so I'll continue doing this so we don't have to pay the worker's wage. I had my time back, I would have brought the John Deere up. Because this tractor don't really haul this very good. Oh, cool. So you do mechanic work plus the body work as well, eh? There we go. Let's get some more light on the situation. Give us a little bit more light to work with. No wonder why. I mean, I had 3 fields plowed before this one got 1 cultivated. But this is only going at 3-4 mile per hour. I promise you, as soon as it says that the contract is completed, I'm not doing any more. Stop right away. Oh, you can also do the painting. That's cool, man. That's cool. You know, like, I know a lot about technology and that. I don't know a lot about vehicles. I know how to get in, turn it on, start it up, and go. Now, I have my tractor trailer license. I can actually drive a tractor trailer, dump truck, whatever, a semi. I actually have my license for that. That's for when I retire. When I retire, go out and buy my own truck and start taking on jobs and just travel across the country. Wow, I'd love to be able to do that, Ray, to be honest with you. Right? Like I can probably, I don't even know if I can go out and change the oil. Like, I know the concept of it. I know that the oil filter needs to come out after you drain it. And you take the oil filter off, then you put a new oil filter on. Now you have to prime the oil filter, and you put that back on, then you fill it back up with oil. I mean, I can probably get away with doing an oil change on a car. But to actually scrap a car down to from nothing and start building it up from scratch, no. I wouldn't even know where to start with the wiring harnesses. When I have trouble with my car, I bring it to the dealer. I let them worry about it. By the time I get this field cultivated with this tractor, I'm going to have the engine blown in this race, so I might need you to fix this tractor up. A 75 Ford F350 dually. I turned it into a 4-wheel drive, and oh, cool. Yeah, to me, people that work on vehicles like that and can pinpoint a problem and fix cars and the paint jobs they do and the customization on the cars that they can do, man, it's a gift, it's a talent. Not everybody can do it, and I mean, I commend them for doing it, because it takes a lot of precision, I think, to be able to customize a vehicle and build it from the ground up. Because there's so many components in a vehicle that you gotta know. You know, like, even down to like a timing chain. If that timing chain is not perfectly timed, you're not going to get the performance out of that vehicle. And for people to know exactly how to do all that stuff, to me, I mean, yeah. I know I would never be able to do it. Come on, show me that green saying that this is done. You're working on a 2005 F-250 turbo diesel. Nice. You know what I do, Ray? When I have a vehicle and it starts giving me trouble, I trade it in and I get a new one. And then I take out the extended warranty on it. Bumper to bumper, everything covered. Like the vehicle I got now, it's covered everything, even the tires. If I go down the road and the windshield wipers are streaking and they're not cleaning the window right, I go to the dealer and I say I need a new set of windshield wipers. That's my idea of a good mechanic. All right, we got this one. Let me see. One of these days I might actually start hitting the right button. So, we got another one done. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing cultivating with this tractor. I might just start using the John Deere for the cultivating. Because, I mean, it just takes so long. I mean, I can do 2 fields this size, 3 fields this size by the time this does 1. Still bugs me that it actually created the field there and I don't even own the land. I didn't think it would do that. Oh, I banged into that stump. Now, I don't know if there's a shortcut here to get across to the farm or not. No, I know I can go down this way. I think there's one path here to bring me over. Up this way, right here. But man, guys, this is a beautiful map. I love this map. You know, for doing a realistic start from scratch series, I was thinking about doing it on a big map like I'm used to playing on, and there was a bunch of them out there, but I said, you know, with the startup money, hey Wayne, welcome back, buddy, but with the startup money that you get, I wouldn't be able to even afford to get a field. So you're just going to be going around doing contracts forever to save up enough money to get a field to get into the gameplay. So that's why I think a small map like this is the best. Now, look at our crops. Our crops are growing. We got some soybean over there in the big field growing. We got some canola here in this little small makeshift field that I made. And we got some barley growing in that little field in there. So we got 3 little fields going. That'll bring in some money now over the next couple of episodes. We still got a bunch of contracts that we're working on. We'll get all the plowing contracts and that done. I was looking at going to do a baling contract, but I'm not into the baling. I don't have a baler. I'd have to rent the equipment and all that. And I didn't really want to get into doing any of that. So I want to try to stick using our own equipment. Now, I got to remember, too, to go over and pick up our harvester. Our harvester is over in the last field we were doing a contract on. And that's because when I did an update on one of the mods, I actually lost the header. So I got to put in a little bit of money. But to me, that's not cheating because I already purchased it. So what I'll do is I'll add in a bit of money. But before I add it in, I will record what I got. And actually, you guys can look at it there now. We're at 16,000. Actually, what I'm going to do... is I'm actually going to sleep because we're going to lose some money here now. We're going to sleep for 10 hours. 4,213 pounds is our loan interest. So just as you start looking up and seeing, oh my God, I'm making some money, I'm not. Because it's gone. So, Now everyone sees that we have 12,473 pounds. So I'm going to call the episode here. We've been on now for a little over 2 hours. And in our next episode, we will continue off doing the plowing contracts, and we'll also do the plowing and cultivating contracts. We're going to keep an eye on our fields because they're going to need one more layer of fertilizer. So we're going to have to get that in. So we're going to have to spend a bit of money on the little tractor here to get the row crop tires. And then hopefully by the next episode after that, we'll be getting ready to harvest them. And I'll have the header trailer in, and we'll get that harvester and the header back over here to our farm. But guys, I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And I really appreciate you guys coming by. Now guys, I'm on both YouTube and Twitch. So if you already subscribed to my YouTube channel, run over to Twitch. It's Morpheus_simulations on Twitch. And click on the follow over there because I'm trying to get the affiliate status over there. And I need to try to get 50 followers in 30 days. So if you guys can do that for me, that'd be wonderful. So you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.